Hey everybody, I'm River C47 and welcome back to my playthrough of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we fought a blooper, found the entrance to Petalburg Meadows, and got our first level up and made it into Petalburg and talked to the mayor, and he told us that in order to get the Crystal Star, we will have to defeat Hooktail, that big dragon that we saw flying into the castle in the last episode. And in order to get to his castle, we need to find a secret pipe near Petalburg, and we saw that pipe actually, if you recall, near the beginning of the episode. After we defeated the blooper and came through the pipe, there was a stone carving that looked like a pipe, and there were two empty holes in two stones next to it. So we are trying to find the stone keys to put in those holes to unlock the pipe so that we can go into the castle and get the crystal star from Tail. Now, before we go off to Shhwonk Fortress, I want to point out this. There is a badge back there, but we cannot get it, unfortunately, at the current moment. We will be coming back for it later, shortly, though. So we are just going to continue walking around Petalburg. And these three characters right here, these are recurring characters that we will be seeing throughout the entire game, and I always find it fun to talk to them and see what they have to say. Hey, it's us, the Happy Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. This village is famous for its clear water, clean air, and one more thing. That big bad hooktail. We can't wait to see it. So these three toads are traveling, and we will be seeing them in every chapter of the game. So I always think that it's fun to see what they have to say. Oh, we got an email, actually. You got an email. As you travel, you may receive email from people you've met on your journey. You can read these emails on your mailbox SP. Press Start to access the menu and check your email. You'll find it under Important Things on your gear screen. So if we go to our gear and we go to Important Things, we have the mailbox SP, and we have an email from Professor Frankly. Hello Mario, working hard, Professor Frankly here in e-form. It's highly likely you'll receive emails like this one while you're on your journey, so check your mail often. I actually have nothing more to say than that, so I hope all goes well for you, and I look forward to getting more information on those crystal stars, Professor Frankly. And then he sends us his selfie. And we also have a second email from RDM Registration. Direct mail verification. Dear Mr. Mario, thanks for registering with the Roadport Direct Mail RDM service. Your kind friend Mr. Frankly referred you to us. Our direct mail service will provide you with regular, timely news updates. We hope you enjoy our service. Published by Roadport Restoration Committee. So we will be at random points throughout the game receiving emails from characters that we've talked to. So if we try to talk to this Koopa, an old stronghold called Shhwonk Fortress lies ahead. A stone creature lives there. At least it might live there. The gate is to keep it out. My job is guarding the gate. But if the mayor says it's okay, I'll let you pass. Careful out there, though. Excuse me. I beg your pardon. Wait a moment, please. Wait. I did the wrong voice. I thought it was somebody else. Pardon me for yelling like that. I was panicking. How to begin? My name's Coops. I heard you're traveling to Hooktail's castle. So anyway, I have a favor to ask. Well, oh, just forget it. Never mind. Ignore me. Goodbye. Okay, that was weird. What do you think that was all about? Talk about issues. So we will be seeing that character later on. So oh yeah, there is a star piece in that bush if you check it. So it is always a good idea to check bushes and hammer trees to make sure that to see if there's any items inside them. Oh, we have a new enemy. That is a Koopa. If we scan it with Goombella, it is a Koopa Troopa. That's a Koopa Troopa. They've been around forever. Gotta respect the longevity. Their shells are hard, but flip them over and their defenses drop to 0. And you know how to flip them over, right? Just jump on their heads. So if we jump on him, like Goombella said, we don't do any damage, but then since he's flipped over, we can do damage to him now. And since he's flipped over, he cannot flip back over in one turn. It takes Koopa Troopas 2 turns to flip over, so you should definitely be able to kill them pretty easily, as long as you don't get first struck by them. So since that Goomba has a Fire Flower, I'm going to take him out first. Oh, we got a bingo. Let's see if I can hit it this time. Nope. One of these days I'll hit a bingo. So now we're up to 10 star points. We're building our star points back up. So we're just fighting enemies, trying to get to Shhwonk Fortress. We're pretty close. It should be just at the end of this screen. Sorry for that. So if you just jump on a Koopa Troopa, they really can't do anything to hurt you. They can't even flip over fast enough to attack you. Alright, we got 16 star points. So in this block, there is a POW block. This is important. We will be needing this in just a second. So now we have entered Shhwonk Fortress, but the way forward seems to be blocked. Nope, it just won't open. I wonder what we should do. So there are these 2 rock things on these pedestals. So if we approach one of them, they will jump off and attack us. So we can run away, but running away won't do anything. So we're going to have to face them head on. Now, as you may be able to tell, I jumped on him, yet it did not do any damage. I'm going to scan him with Goombella. That's a bog cleft, basically a rock monster with a swarthy looking face. This is kinda mean, but ball guys really just don't do it for me. Max HP at 2, attack is 1, and defense is 2. Yeah, this guy is rock solid. Fire doesn't even hurt it. It might be best to attack with, say, a POW block. How convenient that we had one. And now, I don't actually know if this will work, but I want to try power smashing him, because I've never done that. I've always just used a POW block, so let's see what happens. Oh, you actually can instant kill him if you have power smash attack, or equipped. You can also super guard and do damage that way, so that is important to know. So I am just going to use Mario and use power smash so that we don't have to waste that POW block that we got. Yeah, the pillars, sometimes the stage props will fall on you, and they can actually do damage if you don't guard them like I just did there. So after we defeat those 2 ball clefts, the way opens up. And now we can go forward. Oh, there are 3 Koopa Troopas. This might be a little bit hard, but it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, you know what we could do? We could use our mystery, and we could see what this does. This has a chance of affecting everybody on the field, so let's see what it does. Well, it looks as if we have gotten the effect of an Ultra Shroom. Now, the effect of an Ultra Shroom in all of the Paper Mario games is the strongest mushroom in the game. It heals 50 HP, as you just saw. So this time, we're going to use our POW block, because Koopa Troopas are weak to POW blocks, because they get flipped over by them. as you can see there. And now we're just going to attack them. Oh, we let him get back up, but it's fine because he's at 1 HP. Well, now we have 35 star points, so we're almost halfway to getting another level up, which is going to be really good for us. Just checking the bushes, making sure there's nothing in them, and the trees. Now coming up here, there is going to be another POW block in this bush right here. And this one is actually going to be necessary, so do not waste it on like an actual enemy, because we will need this POW block to actually get through the next part. Oh, well that Koopa right there is holding a POW block. I wonder if he'll drop it when we beat him. Because like I said in like the second episode, enemies that hold an item in battle, they do have a low chance of dropping their item whenever you beat them in a battle. So hopefully this guy will drop his POW block. We're at 40 star points now. It looks like he didn't. So now going into here, there are 2 more enemies that we must fight. Now, since they are spiky, it would not be very wise to try to jump on them. So I'm going to scan with Goombella first. That's a bristle, totally covered in spikes. They're so prickly. Max HP is 2, attack is 1, and defense is 4, and they're impervious to fire. Even trying to get close enough to whack it with a hammer is dangerous. Seriously, its spikes will totally pop out. So since you can't jump on it and use your hammer, you'd better use an item. Well, like Goombella said, if we try to hammer it, we get poked by its side spikes. However, you can guard and you won't take any damage. So we're going to use that POW block that we got earlier. A POW block, I don't know if I said this before, but a POW block does 2 damage to every ground enemy. It does not affect aerial enemies because it shakes the ground, not the air. So it's only useful for ground enemies. We've got a couple more fights, and then we should be closing in on Shhwonk Fortress. I don't know why, but I can't hit the Goombella stylish timer. I don't know why. It's just kind of hard today. There we go. Okay, and that's the end of this fight, and we should be at like, we're gonna be at 60 star points, so we're getting close to another level up, which is like pretty crazy. And now we have a fire flower. Now, if the more observant viewers of you will notice that there is a item at the front, and this is an inn coupon. Now, what this does is at any inn in the entire game, it allows us to stay the night for free. But only once, and then we lose it forever. So that is pretty useful if you're low on heart points and you don't have any healing items, or you just don't want to go into a battle and use your sweet treat. So that is pretty useful as long as you have an empty item slot. Like, I don't recommend keeping an inn coupon if you can just use sweet treat. Or if you can just use an item or like sweet treat to restore your heart points. Also, sleeping at the inn also restores your FP and special gauge. like to full. Also, something to note about trying to do the stylish timing for Goombella's attack. Uh, instead, Goombella jumps in front of the foremost enemy, so you have to press it whenever she starts to jump from there. It can kind of be confusing when because Mario just runs up to the enemy and jumps on them, whereas Goombella hesitates at the front of the line of enemies. And this block right here, it has 5 coins above it. If we hit this block to replenish all the HP of Mario and his partner. Doing this will also replenish all of Mario's FP. However, it will cost you the number of coins shown on the block, so be ready to pay. So, yes, this block will cost 5 coins, but it will heal us up to full HP and FP. But since I'm only missing 1 HP on Mario right now, I should be fine. So now we are in Shhwonk Fortress. There is a thwomp here, and if we try to interact with him, the ground starts shaking and he comes to life. Hoo ha ha, you're the first contestants I've seen in a while. If you've come all the way here to Shhwonk Fortress, you must want stone keys. And if that's the case, then you must compete against me. If you win, I'll let you through to where the stone keys rest. However, if you lose, you will suffer a terrible fate, and by terrible, I mean awful. Hoo ha ha. So, what do you want to do? I'll take you on. Hoo ha ha. You're in for it now. Hey, ladies and germs, welcome everybody to the 65th Super Fun Quirk Quiz. Perk up those ears. If you correctly answer 5 of the following questions, you win. But get 3 of them wrong and you'll suffer a cruel and unusual punishment. Now, for the first question, what's hidden in this palace? Well, we came here and to search for the stone keys, so we're gonna answer stone keys. Is that your real answer? Are you sure? Yes. That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. On to question 2. What do 1 Mr. Softener and 1 Fire Flower cost at the shop in Petalburg, total? Now, I have played this game many times, and I already know the answer to this. Even though we did not go into the item store, I can still answer this. It's 12 coins. Okay, I might have been wrong. It was actually 16 coins. Hoo-ha-ha. Wrong, you fools. Remember, if you get 3 wrong, you're going to suffer like you wouldn't believe. Hoo-ha-ha. Don't let the pressure get to you. Moving on, question 3. What is the name of the mirror in Petalburg? Well, so you see, I got that question wrong just to show you guys what would happen if you got a question wrong. I swear I didn't just forget the answer. So the mayor of Petalburg, as we learned earlier, his name is Kroop. Is that your real answer? Are you sure? Yes. That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. We're not done yet, folks. Question 4. Tell me now, where's the crystal star? Well, as we were told earlier by the mayor, Kroop, it's at Hotel Castle. That's correct. That question was too easy, but it only gets harder from here. Much harder. So prepare yourself. Are you ready for the diabolical question 5? How can one get from Petal Meadows to Roadport? Well, we got here through a pipe. Right again. Tell me you didn't just get your 4th right answer. It can't be true. That's it. I'm making the rest of these near impossible. Get ready for brain pain. On to question 6. Which one of the following creatures have hands? So, I know the answer to this is Koopa Troopas, but I've actually never seen question 7 because I've never gotten question 6 wrong. And because we can miss 3, I want to see what question 7 looks like. Because I've never been to question 7. You blithering meathead, you're wrong again! Get 1 more wrong and something wonderfully awful happens to you. Just 1 more wrong. Hoo-ha-ha. What's that I hear? Your little knees knocking? Now for the last question. What number question is this? No, that's right. You correctly answered 5 questions. I don't believe it. You win. So very angry. I can't believe I lost. I guess I have to let you through. Stupid rules. Humph. So I am going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more, please click the subscribe button. And if you do happen to subscribe, click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload more videos. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.